and for arming the Syrian opposition, which in reality is made up of Islamic fundamentalists and foreign mercenaries, has gotten Putin's message.
We're not going to stand by and allow this Assad to slaughter his people like his father did. He's going to run the risk of having the world community come in and impose a no-fly zone. And in doing so, we're being consistent with our American values.
Oh, for sure, Lieberman. Your American values have already underpinned the massacre of scores of Libyan civilians and the decimation of a once orderly and contented Libyan civilian infrastructure. And now you want to do the same in Syria as well. Now, why is international Jewry and its shill, the United States of Israel, pursuing its habitual violent program of regime change, this time in Syria, in order to install a pro-Zionist government, I mean dictatorship, in Damascus? Because Bashar al-Assad has intensified Syria's policy of resisting Zionist imperialism ever since taking over the reins from his father, Hafez al-Assad, in 2000. That's why. Since then, Assad has grown the economy at a healthy rate of 5% a year. Since then, Syria is debt-free and will not allow any Rothschild Jewish banks. And you'll be hard-pressed to find any McDonald's or Pizza Huts in Syria. It's forbidden territory for internationalist, Zionist-funded corporations. And since then, due to Assad's independent, self-directed economic development, a program shared by all U.S. regime change targets, the Jewish globalist bankers and their corporate pawns are being thwarted from privatizing and politically Judaizing the industries and government of the sovereign nation of Syria. The Jewish-influenced U.S. State Department put forward this very same Jewish bankers' agenda when it stated last month that Syria refuses to join an increasingly interconnected global economy. The Assistant Secretary of State for Near Eastern Affairs, of course a Jew, Jeffrey Feltman, highlighted Jewish finance capital's plan for democracy in Syria. Read the humanitarian bombing of Syrian civilians in his recent testimony before the Zionist-led Senate Committee on Foreign Relations.
Bashar al-Assad is destroying Syria and destabilizing the region. An orderly democratic transition that removes Assad from power and restores stability is clearly in the United States' interest. It will support our goals of promoting democracy and human rights.
It's the same old lie. The Zionist West is framing the conflict in Syria as one between the lovers of democracy, led by the Free Syrian Army, and a murderous tyrant. So very, very far from the facts on the ground, as Russia and the Syrian government have been contesting all along. This has been verified by the Observer mission,